So what all do we want to cover here?
I think what could be handy is just kind of a verbal description of like what the theme of contrasts is.
Your vision of what you were trying to.
So this whole thing started maybe a couple months ago. We were watching the movie. It started off with a voiceover, and the camera work kind of setting the scene for the movie, showing you what was happening at that point in time. And that was the end of the movie that I paid attention to. But the voiceover was a point counterpoint type. You'd make a statement and another statement. Sometimes they're contrasting thoughts. Sometimes they're just clarifying thoughts. But I found myself like a week later thinking about Good Friday and all the different contrasts that were happening during the Good Friday time. We always look at the black and white differences, the love and hate differences, and there was a lot of that happening during that week. Matter of fact, I jotted down at least a couple dozen of these types of biblical things in the gospel accounts where they had contrasts like that. And I bounced this idea off of Sue and Witt, of the idea of maybe having a Good Friday service that was just full of these different contrasts that were going on at the time.
Scene 8, take 1.
The idea would be to really help get an idea of what was being experienced and what was being felt at that time during Good Friday. I thought we'd try to do something on that line.
What did you hope to accomplish with this contrast?
Initial hope was, again, that just the idea of these contrasts, we always tend to think of it in chronological terms, but there are a lot of instances where a group of people come and shout hatred at Jesus, and then his response is to tell John to take care of his mother. Those kind of things are all through the story, and I thought it'd be good to look at the story in more depth, with more specific instances of people interacting with people. So my hope was that we'd all come away with a little bit better grasp or different idea, maybe perhaps, of some of the trauma that was going on there, because I really do believe that was probably the most traumatic time in human history.
Still raining.
We'd make a video trying to depict these different scenes, showing love and hate and dark and light, and some songs scattered in there that kind of talk about differing emotions and thoughts that kind of maybe go through your head. We'd take that video and we would show that. So what we're planning is to have a video night where we gather together as a church. We watch this video that was created by most everybody in the church. And when the video is done, we would break bread together as a church family.
What do you want to talk to them about? Some of your favorite parts, maybe?
Can you get on the couch, Zoe? Come on, get in the couch. Because you need to be in this movie somewhere. Good talk. Anyway, yeah, sure. Some of my favorite parts. Probably my most favorite part was when we had the idea to do this. We thought of a lot of different readings going on and different music going on, and we asked around, and we ended up with over a dozen people wanting to help and being part of this, taking pictures or setting up stage settings, and it was fun having everybody working together like that. And we had a small band, and they played a couple songs. We recorded the band, and then we've added other musicians adding parts, and some of the songs get pretty amazing. And it looks funny with only 4 people playing, and you hear the whole orchestra, but it was a lot of fun to do that.
The walls are with laughter. Listen to the angels shout. It is finished.
And I guess that knowing the people, seeing the setup, seeing the filming and all the cameras and the cables and everything everywhere, seeing all that, and then seeing the finals. The visuals are astounding. They're really nice, and the sound is great.
You don't need to read off the script. Just talk from the top of your head?
Seeing how it all comes together is pretty exciting.
The chief priests answered,
We have no king but Caesar.